What is going on, YouTube? This is part 2 of my PlayStation 5 physical game collection that I have. If you've seen the first part already, about a month or so back, you can already see that we have some games. So we decided to just rack up a little bit more. I promised y'all at the end of that video I was going to make a part 2, so this is it right here. As you can see, we got some games. We got a lot of games. So I'm just going to go through them quick, kind of give a brief description, see how I feel about it, how I got it, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with Terminator Resistance Enhanced Edition. This one is sealed. I had picked up at a convention, Retropalooza 2023. So this one was a pretty good one to have. Excited about that one. Then we got Way of the Hunter, sealed as well, from THQ Nordic. Picked this one up at Walmart. It was on sale, 20 bucks. Not bad for a sealed game. Then we got Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This one is not sealed. Get the receipt out of there. As you can see, this one was actually a pretty decent game. I actually just beat it last night. Had a lot of fun with it. I actually recommend that you play it. And then we got Outriders for the PS5. This one we picked up at a pawn shop. I want to say maybe $10. Not sure if I overpaid. Not sure if I underpaid. I don't even know if it's a good game. You guys let me know in the comments if it's a good game or not. Then we got Part 1, Jedi Fallen Order. This one I think we picked up for like 10 bucks as well. I figured if we got Jedi Survivor for PS5, we might as well get the physical copy here as well. Then we got Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This one we also picked up from a pawn shop. I want to say this one was $8 as well. Not a bad price for the game. Again, it's just going to sit on the shelf. So if you guys have played it, let me know. If you guys are going to pick up the new Assassin's Creed, let me know. I haven't played them since Assassin's Creed 3, so if I've missed out, I guess I've missed out. And then we got Horror Tales The Wine from Limited Run. If you guys remember, I have the PAL copy of the game. I had just picked up the rated T version over here. I played it. I streamed it. I thought it was going to be a very good game, and it wasn't. It was decent. I had really high hopes for the game, and I was actually let down. So this one is sealed. I'm keeping it sealed. Yeah, man. I have a video up on my channel where I streamed it, so check it out. You can see it right there for yourselves. Then I got Pac-Man World repacked, sealed as well. Picked this one up from Walmart. I want to say for like $19. So not a bad deal. Let me know if I should play it. This one looked interesting. It's just not a game I've gotten to. Then we got Destruction All-Stars, which we picked up for $5. Not sealed. Then we got Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. We picked this one up in an offer-up deal a while back. So not bad, haven't played it. My brother played it. He said it was decent. He said it was a long game, so I don't know if I actually get started on it. Then we got Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. This one is sealed. I guess it came from like an Amazon return package or something. But I bought it pretty cheap. I guess that's why I'm okay with this, because I bought it cheap. Probably going to keep it sealed. Probably open it up whenever the movie comes out. So if you guys have played it, let me know if it's any good. Here we got Greedfall Gold Edition. I played like maybe 15 minutes of this. Not a bad game. It just looks like a very long game, and it's just something that I'm not willing to invest into yet. So then we got Hitman 3. This one is not sealed, but for some reason it just has a problem sticking to the case art because it doesn't have the middle piece. But overall, looks like a decent game. I was excited for this one. Glad I finally got my hands on it. Who knows when I'll start it? Again, it's one of those games that is, 80 gigs. So I don't know if I want to put 80 gigs on my storage right now. Then we picked up the sealed copy from Japan of Dead by Daylight. Picked this one up because, again, I love the cover for this one. I have an unboxing video on here. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. We get a little bit more into detail on this one, so I'll keep this one minimal. Again, the one thing I don't like. All right, next stack. These next games right here, these next three, we picked up from an offer-up deal. We got Spider-Man Miles Morales. Boom. The Spider-Man code actually worked, so I was super happy about that. Has some damage on the cover, but that's okay. Then we got Ghost of Tsushima sealed. Again, also has some damage on it. But if it's for the collection, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'll just leave it alone. Again, another thing I don't like. Oh, I got it. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Sealed game as well. We picked it up with Ghost and Spider-Man. I think we paid $20 for 3 games. So, not too bad. But again, you get what you get. Then we picked this one up from GameStop. Check it out. Dirt 5 for the PS5. Boom. Pretty good condition. I know this one here is a pretty rare game. So finding it for the $37.99, and we used our coupon on it. So we ended up paying, what was it, $29.99 after. So not too bad. Pretty happy about that. Glad this is in the collection. Then moving on, Godfall Ascended Edition. This one here, I think we paid $8 for at the pawn shop. So no idea if it's good. I mean, it's one of those games that kind of just released with the PlayStation 5 and everybody forgot about, but I don't really find this edition, so glad that I got it for the cheap price and glad it's in the collection. Then we got Werewolf the Apocalypse. This one here I might get into next. Pretty excited on this one. I got it from the flea market, so made a pretty good deal. Let's see. Power Wash Simulator sealed. I haven't got into it yet, but I was super excited. Looked like one of those obscure games that you don't really see everywhere, and you know, everything's kind of like a simulation now, so super excited. I don't know when I'll play this one, but when I get to it, I'll get to it. Here's another game that I was super excited to get. Metro Exodus. Picked this one up from my local game store. Man, when I seen that they got it, I hit them up. I blew up their phone basically and just said, hey, I want to go get this game. I want it. Like, don't even put it out on the shelf. Just know that I want it, and I got it. So super excited. The 78 gigs, again, is going to be one of the reasons why it takes me a while to play it. But when I get to it, I hope I enjoy this time. Then we got Returnal for the PS5. Again, this is a game that I missed out on. I didn't have a PS5 at the time, but I got this one from a deal when GameStop were doing their little 4 for 40, 4 for 20 deal. So I picked this one up for $10 basically. So I was super excited to play it, 59 gigs. I just need to mentally prepare for these types of games because I don't want to say it's like a Souls-like, but you know, it has its you know, difficult moments. So I want to be mentally prepared for a game like this. Then we got Deathloop, which was another part of those bundle deals. Picked it up for $10. Super excited for this one. Don't know when I'll get to it. I might have to make it next. Not sure, but yeah, you know, on to the next. Then we got Riders Republic for the PS5. Boom. Super excited for this one, man. Just looks super, I don't want to say obscure, but you know, I like the premise of it. You got the skate, you got the bike, you know, pretty cool to have in the collection. So on to the next. We got the Quarry for the PS5. I've seen a lot of positive reviews for it. I picked it up a part of that 4 for 40, so paid $10 for this one. Not bad for 10 bucks. Then here's one that I was very excited for. Ghostwire Tokyo. Boom, picked it up for $10 as well. Funny thing about this one is that when I got it, it wasn't in this case. It was in their like printed out pre-owned, thing. They actually called another store and they had an extra case and they just gave it to me. So super excited. 22 gigs, not that bad. Hopefully it's one of the games that I get to like put on my list of things I need to play ASAP. But yeah, man, putting this back up, we got Ghost Runner. I don't know much about this game. I know there's a second one coming out, so I decided to grab this one, part of that bundle deal. 11 gigs, not too bad. I don't know, I might try it out. I might try it out. So moving on to the final batch of games. We have 3D Billiards Pool, but with the factory error Panda Hero remastered on the side. Don't know what to say about this one. I mean, unless like it's 1 gig, so it's just one of those pop in and play. It's gonna start up quick. Pool simulation type of games, not too bad. Probably not too good, but overall it's part of the collection now. Then here's one that I was super excited for. We picked some of these up from the again 4 for $40 bundle, 4 for $20 deal, but these came from GameStop online. So I also have an unboxing video. Go ahead and check that out. But we got the Neo collection, 1 and 2. I know these are like Souls-like games, and honestly, I have no idea if I'll even get to it. 94 gigs is a ton of storage capacity. So glad it's in the collection because I paid $10 for it. That's probably the best part. So technically it was $5 and $5, but overall I'm happy about that. Then we got Phobia, which is like a horror game. Check that out. Looks pretty cool. Looks super fun. Might have to check this one out soon. Probably stream it to make up for the Horror Tales. I know it kind of has a similar premise, so we'll see what happens. Then we got this one, The Last Stand Aftermath, which is kind of like a bird's eye overhead view type of deal. Looks interesting. I like the back cover art of this right here. Super cool. The zombies and everything. So I might have to try this one out, man. I don't know. And now it kind of caught my eye, so I might have to try it out next and see how it is. But here's the game that I'm currently playing, Ever Forward. It's one of those games that you can beat within like an hour for sure. It's kind of like a puzzle game. It has you running around doing all these different things right here. And then when you're done with the puzzle, you go back into this world. I'm 50% done with the game. And I've only done like 6 puzzles. So that's how short it is. Then we got Subnautica, Below Zero. Check that out. I guess this is a different way to explore the Titanic with a submarine. But I'm super excited for this one. I might have to try it out. 12 gigs isn't bad, but I know that it's a time-consuming game. So I'll have to throw it on the list of games I got to play. But I was excited for this one, and I'm glad I got it. Moving on to the final batch right here. We got Observer, System Redux. Sorry about that. Again, kind of like one of those mystery type of solvers. I'm not sure if it's horror, but this is part of that bundle deal. If you notice, everything in this bundle deal has a little bit of everything. It's not just one genre. So super excited about that. Moving on to the last one from that bundle deal. We got Rainbow Six Extraction. I picked this one up so that my brother could pick it up as well and we can play it. Kind of like Back 4 Blood, I suppose. But I might hold off on it because it's 100 gigs. So again, time consuming. I don't want to say time consuming, just it's gonna take up a lot of storage capacity. So I don't know if that's something I want to do. Regardless, I'm glad it's in the collection. Is it a good game? I've seen a lot of bad reviews, but that's what makes this type of game fun for me because it's a terrible game. But I mean, I only need one other person to play it, honestly, which is fine with me. Moving on to the next one. Resident Evil Village, sealed, picked it up from Walmart for like 20 bucks. I picked this one up on release day for the PS4 when I had my PS4, and I was refusing to pay the high price for a PS5 copy. I'm finally glad I got one. I'm excited to play it again, but I want to see where the Resident Evil franchise goes first before I decide to open this one up and just get back into it. So yeah, man, good times right here. If you guys haven't played it, I say play it. just as good as Resident Evil 4, the remake, but that one might be a little bit better than this one, just depending on your preference. Then we got this one right here. I know this was the free game of the month last month, but honestly, don't come for me if I can't pronounce it right. I think it's Chivalry 2. I picked this one up from a pawn shop, I want to say for like 10 bucks. So even though it was free, I saw the physical copy. I said, why not? Let's go ahead and get it. Then we picked up Bassmaster Fishing 2022. Pretty decent. Well, I can't say it's a pretty decent game. I haven't even played it yet. But it looks decent. Looks obscure. Looks kind of fun. Picked this one up for $10, so might as well add it to the collection. And the final game of our collection just came out. AEW Fight Forever. I've been having a blast playing this game. If you guys are thinking about getting it, if you guys don't know whether to get it, it's in my PlayStation right now. But overall, I'm going to have to be honest. You got to get this game. It's like an arcade style. Super fun. Super cool. I'm excited for this one. I'm happy that I have it. Finally, there's an AEW game. Something different. But yeah, man. Pick it up. Add it to your collection. And I kind of want to give a honorable mention, I suppose, because I have these two games, but I don't want them in my collection, if that makes sense. They're kind of just here, but we got Balan Wonderland for the PS5. Don't know what to say about this. Will I add it to the collection? Possibly. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that I wanted to end with AEW as the final game for this video for my collection and not this one. So it's an honorable mention. I'm probably just going to put it back in the bag that I have it in and just, I don't know. I have to look more into it before I make a decision. And then, you know, Madden 22, these sports games are all, they're kind of pain, you know. Well, I can't say all sports games because this one's pretty good. But overall, paid, what, $7, $8 for this, so can't complain about that. Again, it's gonna go back in the bag with Balan Wonderland, so it is what it is. But overall, guys, for a collection video, I think we have a pretty good selection right here, a pretty good stack, if not some pretty good, some all right average games, maybe not the best, but yeah. That's everything right here. You know, I really appreciate you guys for tuning in, watching the video. This stack of games right here, I kind of rushed to get. It was just not to like pump another video out, but it was just too many good deals going on in such a short amount of time that I was just grabbing games, and I didn't necessarily take my time with it how I wanted to. But overall, I can't complain about the selection that I have, you know. But definitely for part 3, stay tuned. I want to say that's probably going to come out maybe close to like October, November. I want to give it some time. I want to take my time with this last part of my collection. I told myself 3 videos and then I'm just like not done collecting, but I'm just done grabbing a huge chunk of games and huge stack of like PS5 games. You know, as a new game comes out, I'll grab it, but physically going out and looking for like Godfall or like, you know, Skywalker, whatever, not gonna like grab them. I want really good titles for this last part. So again, I'm gonna take my time. Hopefully when this next one comes out, we all have a great time with it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I appreciate you guys for the first for the views in the first part. Such a like, it caught me off guard. I can't get the words out because I wasn't expecting a lot of views on it, and I got a lot of views on it. So again, thank you guys for that. If you guys enjoyed this one, again, thank you. Peace.